Will you reconcile? This is my lovers. So I put it here somewhere. Okay. I will shuffle the deck. And I will see within 5 cards, 6 cards and the bottom of the deck. If this card shows up, you will reconcile very soon. However, if it doesn't come within 5 or 6 cards, it doesn't really mean that you will not reconcile. It means that the cards that is showing me will give us a guidance. What needs to be, what are the blockages before the reconciliation happens. All right. So let's get started. But remember, it's a collective reading. To book a paid private reading, only option, email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. And don't interact with anybody on the don't interact with anyone on TikTok, because my TikTok messages are permanently turned off. I will never message you. I will never offer you a DM reading, not a WhatsApp number. So be careful, okay? And please subscribe to my YouTube channel to support your Didi. Okay, I need one more card. Okay, so it feels like there are blockages in this connection before the reconciliation happens, all right? Again, as I said, there is a hope for reconciliation. The star is in the bottom of the deck, but it is not exactly happening very soon. And it's going to happen only when you remove these blockages from this connection and you learn your karmic cycle and remove the break free from this karmic cycle. All right, so this is what it is coming up. So first thing is like the hangman is very triggering in this deck. All right, so I'll hide this. So there is a devil, there is high priestess. Okay, so the devil card, look, this asur, that's the negativity, the bad things inside us. And here the high priestess, this is Ma Shakti, Ma Durga. In our Hindu religion, Ma Durga kills this demon, this asur, with her trident. So this is the thing. So the fact, what it is trying to tell you, it is trying to tell you that reconciliation will happen. The magician is in the bit here, so you can manifest the reconciliation, but before that you need to kill the inner demon, the negativity, the negative cycles of this relationship. So what this connection is trying to tell you here, what this breakup is trying to tell you here, it is trying to tell you that why you're going through the same cycle again and again. So there are some toxic traits, some toxic reputation, but every time it is happening, you're somehow praying, oh my gosh, let us reconcile. And they come, you go a couple of days happy and then go through this one. So why this is happening? So what lesson you need to learn? First of all, you need to tell yourself why I am going through this merry-go-round. What making me putting myself into this cycle again and again? It means I am accepting this person's bad behavior. Why? Is it me who is doing this in these cycles? Is it me? Or it can not always the other person. It can be you also, who is just pushing this person away because your self-sabotaging behavior. So one of you in this connection is being very toxic and holding on to the toxic behaviors and toxic traits and pushing the other person away. All right, because sometimes we don't even know what self-sabotaging behaviors we have. You know what? Interestingly, today I had a girl, and I have permission from her to discuss this. She was telling me that I don't settle down in the relationship. I don't know what's happening. So I just sensed her energy, and I asked her exactly the question, and I found that she is the typically avoidant. So she was exactly initially thinking like probably the other people are the one who are being narcissist or things like that. But we found that she have a fear. When it comes too close to the relationship, she start feeling like, oh my gosh, this is too much. So the person actually wanted to move on with her after 1.5 relationship, and that she got triggered. She started feeling like too much, overwhelming. So she pushed it away. So you never know. Sometimes we don't know who we are. We might be maybe thinking, oh, I'm a avoid, I'm an anxious person. But you never know. You might be a fearful avoidant. So those things are very important to find out, like, am I the person who is doing the self-sabotaging behavior to push the other person away? How you feel in a relationship? Do you feel seen, valued, or do you understand other person's perspective? Or you feel like in the relationship that I am losing my independence. I feel like too tied down in this relationship. This person has initially I feel too much obsessed. This girl told me this today. I feel in the beginning very obsessed, but slowly I feel like, this is not that person. Like the way I thought they're coming out, they started showing their true color. That's what she said. So it is like once we see in the obsession state, you feel like a shared fantasy. So you have a feeling, oh, that might be the best ideal version of the person. But after when this person started being vulnerable to you, you see that this is the person coming with positivity, negativity, good things, bad things. Then you start thinking, no, this is not what I wanted. I wanted an ideal version, but it is not ideal. And you feel stuck in the relationship and start feeling running away from this. So this is the thing. We need to understand what exactly we are doing in this connection. Or maybe this person is asking, or you, maybe it's you or your person, whoever it is. Whoever is that giving end or the receiving end. It can be the fact that you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, I cannot live without them. If they leave me, I have to somehow keep them holding in my life, even though they are breadcrumbing me. That is your anxious style. So depends on who you are, what you are thinking, what is the problem, what is pushing you from this connection, or what pulling you towards this connection. Try to identify those matters, because those are coming from our childhood trauma. For example, let me tell you, maybe your person is ghosting you again and again. Why you are running behind that? So you know, if it is a secure person, if somebody ghosts me like that, they will not run behind them. So you are running behind them because you are seeking validation. This person leaving you again and again, reminding you something that happened in your childhood. Maybe one of your primary caregiver, due to whatever reason, because childhood trauma, some people say, oh, my childhood is the bestest parents. Listen, we are not judging our parents. Even the best parent, they probably was busy with something. As a child, what you conceive as a childhood trauma, God only knows. So maybe something they did or they could not do, you perceived as, I'm not seen, valued, I have to work hard to get love. So this person's behavior actually reminding you that behavior. So the validation you didn't get from your parents, you are trying to get it from this person. You are being more clingy, more needy. So this is something that you need to write down, sit down. That is your inner demon. This is your toxic things. This is your self-sabotaging behavior, self-sabotage, limiting talks, all those things. You need to kill that. You need to kill that with your inner light, the high priestess. You need to listen to your intuition, self-love, your connection to God. And that starts when you start loving yourself. When you start loving yourself, give yourself the love, give your inner child the love, you see those limiting stocks, like slowly they die. You tell them, no, I am worthy of love. Whatever the narrative I wrote in the childhood, let me wipe it off. I am worthy of love. I deserve true love. I deserve consistent relationship. Or if you are avoidant, say that no, relationships are safe. Okay, I don't have to run from it, this one. I don't have to prove anybody. The person who loves me, they truly love me. And that love is safe. So you need to reprogram your inner child and settle down in this relationship. Once you do that, you break free from the karmic cycle. That's your karmic lesson. So you need to specifically find out, sit down and with your relationship and analyze what is going on with the past traits and find out what it is that is your karmic lesson that you need to learn from this. That's what the moment of freedom. You free yourself and then you focus on yourself. This is a new perspective. This hangman is triggering. So you need to, this is where it's a new perspective you need to learn. And that's where you can bring the balance to Shiva Shakti, divine feminine and divine masculine. Maybe you are too wounded into too wounded masculine energy. You are not, if you connect as a feminine energy, you are not being able to receiving energy, because you are constantly, it's like in a wounded, you are trying to control the person, you are trying to change them, but you are not seeing within. So this is going within, killing your inner demon, reprogramming your inner child, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your belief in yourself that I am worthy of love. This is not what I deserve. So once you change yourself, reprogram yourself, you see that the whole world reflects that back to you, because your outside world 3D is a mirror of your inside, because you don't believe that you are not worthy of love, consistent love. You imprinted in your brain like this chaos is love. This is what I learned in childhood, total chaos. That's not love. Love is safe. That love is peace. Once you reprogram that, you see that the outer world start balancing out, and the person you are dealing with, they start reflecting that back to you. There is hope, there is chance, there is the chance of reconciliation. This is a strong connection you have. You can reconcile only when you just free yourself from this karmic cycle, and this reunion will be a permanent reunion, coming together forever. So do this inner work. Go for this. Go dig your history. Find out what exactly you did in this connection. You see your traits, like what you did. Forget about other person. You don't have to fix them. You fix yourself. When you fix yourself, you heal your person too. So go within, find out your karmic cycles, what lesson you need to learn, and then work on that. And you will see your life will change. Today the girl came to me and she told me, you gave me she realized that I opened the door for her to see it a complete different way. She was thinking in it from a different perspective, but when she had a discussion with me, for her it was an aha moment that where I was going wrong, why the relationships are not working for me. So this is the thing. It's a moment of, this is a spiritual awakening. That seeing the whole thing from a different, it's a new door opening for you. So tarot readers who are the, like, if you go to a real good tarot reader, they will help you to go through this. Tarot reading is not a future prediction. Remember that. It's not like, it's not going to tell you what is going to happen in 1 year, 2 years, maximum couple of months energy. So they will tell you what exactly going on. If you go to a right tarot reader, they will decode your mind, your psychology, and tell you exactly where the problem is and help you to grow and shine. All right. So listen, you don't have to book a paid private reading. If you are watching tarot readings and if you are gaining this insight, that's good. But this is what I'm going to tell you. If you are struggling in your relationship, if you want to discuss like exactly what is your situation in particularly, if you want to discuss that and find out how you can go, like, grow from there and find out what are your lessons that you need to be learned, you can book a session with me. The only option, go to my YouTube channel, copy email address from there. Don't be scammed by the other scammers or many scammers over there in TikTok or here and there. Every platform there are scammers. So don't be scammed. Copy the email address and paste it. If you misspell, it goes to scammers. So be careful with that. And if you have a situation where you cannot discuss with somebody, because my readings are private and confidential and non-judgmental. So if you are in a situation where you think that people might be judging you, I'm here to hold a safe space. So if you want to discuss, email me. But please remember, I'm not doing free readings for anybody because this is my work right now. So I have a family. So my time is precious. So remember that. And if you want to talk, I'm here to help you. Take care. Bye.